Hey guys, welcome back to another Pinescript video tutorial series video. So today in this video we're gonna talk about an a variable. In our previous video we talked about other types of variable that include color, booleans, numbers, floats, strings, but today in this video we're gonna talk about an a variable. Okay, so the first thing is there are some differences between using the an a variable in version 3 and version 4. So in version 3 you could assign an a directly to an identifier and there will be no issue. Okay, and if you are not familiar with this function, it is similar to plot function, and what it does is basically it colors the background. So if I save it, and since I'm plotting here, I'm not giving it any color, and our variable an a variable is, so when I save it, it's gonna save, and I'm gonna save it, and when I add to chart there will be nothing. Okay, so as you can see it plotted nothing. Here you can see the variable, the script is plotted but it plotted nothing because our variable was an a. Okay, so now if I want to give it a color, what I would do is I would go here and give it a color name, any color that can be, I can say green. Now in version 3 I can just write the name of the color or its hexadecimal code, but in version 4 that's not how it is. In version 4 we have to assign it along with its variable type. So if I say I want to give it a color in version 4, I would have to give it color dot green. Okay, now as you can see here it says color. Now the difference to notice is, even as you can see it colored it as a function, but we're still in version 3. So if I save it, it's gonna give me an error. Okay, as you can see, undeclared identifier color dot green. So in version 3 the way to use it is just write the name of the color. So I can save it and let me go here. So as you can see it gave green color to the background. All right, and now when we want to change it to version 4, what we have to do is first change it here. Okay, and then we can assign this here. We can write variable. Now if we want to give it a color in version 4, what we could do is write the color as green here and then give this color a type. Okay, so there can be different types of variables. There can be string, let me write in comment, there could be string, okay, float, and boolean, int, and line, and label. So there can be all these types of color and also the color. Okay, so there can be all these types of variables. So what I have done is I have already assigned the variable that is variable type, that is color, and then I have given the variable a green color. Okay, so when I save it and add it to chart, it gave me an error. What it does is it says undeclared variable type. Okay, now as we can see here, what we have to do is we have to give it color dot green. Okay, now it will plot it correctly. So when I say, and you can see here it plotted correctly. Okay, so in version 4 we must assign the type of variable that we want to use, but in version 3 you could just write the green and it would work. Okay, so that's one of the main differences that you would come across, and that's why I always recommend that you should use the latest version, that is version 4, unless there's a scenario that where you have to use version 3, and only then use the older versions. Okay, now as you can see that if I have given it the color, I can also remove it from here and write color dot green and it should work fine. Okay, so as you can see here it plotted the green color, but giving it a type is always better so that your code knows what type of variable is it. Okay, so now let me show you another scenario where we want to color the background with the conditions. Okay, so what I will do is I will give it a variable color NA and name our variable as color. Okay, Now I have assigned the type to our variable. Here you can see that our variable NA is basically a color type, and when I uncomment this, what it's gonna do is, if close is greater than open, that is basically if our candle is bullish, it's gonna color the background of that candle as green, okay, and else it will just remain uncolored or white. So when I save it and plot it, so we have to write the color dot green here, and then when we save, it's gonna plot and add to chart. So as you can see, it plotted all the yellow candles or the bullish candles, it plotted their background as green. Okay, now if we want to color the background of the black candle or the bearish candles as something different, we could just go here and give it the name of color dot red, let's say, and we can remove this from here, because the compiler will automatically know that first we colored all our background as red, but then we put a condition that which candles are bullish or which candles have close greater than open, we want to color their background as green. So first we plotted the red, then on condition we plotted the green, and then we here plotted our bg color function and gave it the variable that is color.red, and on condition the color.green. So let me just remove it from here, and when I save it and add to chart, so as you can see here that our bullish candles are colored with green background and bearish candles are colored with red background. Okay, so now I can go here and increase the transparency as well. Let me go here and increase its transparency as well. Now it should look a little bit more clear, as you can see here. So this is how you can use an A variable in version 4 of Pinescript or other version 3 that are mostly used in your Pine scripts. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and please make sure to subscribe so that you can get any updates of our upcoming videos. And you can also visit our website www.forexb.co in order to learn more about Pinescript and price action in Forex. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.